Hey guys, how you doing?
Good, thank you. How are you guys?
Hey, how you going?
No guest on the podcast today, so we
Oh.
thought we'd just have a bit of a chat with amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's been a little while. It's been like 2 or 3 months, I think, maybe.
Mm.
No, not counting the one me and Sam did.
Oh, the Banter, not Banter, the Melbourne one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That your favourite podcast?
It's definitely my favourite.
Yeah. So we should probably mention we're live on Facebook right now, testing a new setup that
It's very
may or may not be working.
It's very unusual.
No, we've got a view.
Oh, it's a very unusual setup.
Can you
explain
control it? Yeah, you explain the setup. And then
Okay, so we're actually streaming through my computer. We're using a third-party software called OBS. I forget what it's something broadcasting system, orbital broadcasting system, I think. It's free software, so it may or may not work. We'll have to find out. But yeah, it's running through our mixer here, going into the computer, and then from there we can link it to Facebook and go live on Facebook.
Okay.
So we have someone watching right now. I'm going to get on my phone and see if I can
how can
watch it and keep track of the
How do we make sure the
comments.
sound's working properly?
Well, we ask if you're watching. Can you hear us? Whoever is watching, it's probably Em or Tess or
Hang on. Oh.
who's there. Who's there is always watching.
He's there. Hello, he's there.
On Facebook. Okay. So we have someone watching
Okay,
right now.
that's slightly delayed.
I'm going to get on Meta.
Wow, there's 3
Oh.
people watching. Who are they?
3 people.
Yeah.
I don't know. Comment if you're watching.
Oh, there. Jason.
4 people. 5
Jack.
people.
Jack Matthews.
Oh, there's Jack. Hey, Jack. How are you going?
All right, sweet. People can hear us. So Nate, you're saying that we could have like 3 cameras set up here, and you could be controlling all of that. We're doing a live edit.
With buttons?
That's... Yeah, well, I can set it up on the computer and do it that way.
Okay.
That's the plan.
We'll have to give it to Big D though, because he's the producer.
Yeah.
Do you like that you're like right in the middle of
Yeah.
the shot?
He's in the middle of all of them. He's the overseer of every podcast. He's pretty much in every one.
Nice. So we've been playing around with some GIFs this afternoon. We realized that you can actually upload any GIFs to Giphy, and then you can use GIFs on Instagram stories,
Yeah.
which is a huge amount of power that I feel we're going to abuse.
Yeah, it sounds quite obvious, but didn't think of it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It took
You asked, and I did a cheeky little Google search, and I was like, oh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
So
Yeah.
we've made a couple. Do you want?
Yeah.
You should show the people of Facebook.
Sure.
Should we? All right.
Since this is a visual thing, and for the people listening to the podcast like
sure.
normal, well, you're missing out.
You can show any one of those.
I'll explain it. I can't see it,
Oh,
but
there's one.
it's
That's Sam back when he had like really cool hair.
so one of the for our first, well, not first, the second iteration of our website,
Mm-hmm.
we did some filming. We were ahead of the curve, weren't we, Nick, doing video 5 years ago?
Oh yeah.
And I think we filmed it on an iPhone.
Yes, we did.
Um,
Yeah, the entire thing.
But we'd set up a shot, and we had Aaron Bell, the netballer, down, one of our clients, to film it. And we were setting up a meeting shot.
Yep.
And I had asked Aaron and Tess, because I think I was wearing a hat, does my hair look all right?
Yeah.
And I actually asked them that. And they were like, yeah, it looks great. Looks fantastic. And then if you look at the actual video, it didn't look that good, did it?
Can they see it?
I've already shown that one. Oh, yeah. There you go.
No, but you can reference it. Why?
Basically looked like a bum that had just woken up in a dumpster somewhere and walked into a meeting. No idea what was going on, waving at a whiteboard.
You're wearing like a triple XL black polo shirt as well for some reason?
Do you find that, so if I reckon all of my clothes from 5 years ago are like 4 sizes too big for me.
Yeah.
And I wasn't.
That's
any,
a good thing.
I wasn't any. No, it wasn't any bigger though. I was just the same size.
Oh.
It's changed.
I don't know if the fashion's changed or if I was just.
Yeah. Things get smaller.
Yeah. Or you're just wearing shirts like normal clothes as opposed to like skate clothes.
Yeah.
Like hip hop clothes.
Sleeves got shorter.
Sleeves got. Oh, the men's
short
fashion is
sleeve.
definitely tighter than it was in the
Yeah.
90s, but I think maybe I was just.
It's like
I was clinging to the 90s.
Yeah.
And now it's going the other way where they're really, really long.
Yeah.
And I'm guilty of
Yeah.
one of those people that
It
has
was
the
like-
shirts that are quite like
Oh,
long.
yeah,
Is that a
really
thing?
long.
Oh,
Yeah.
you had one of
Yeah,
you had
it's
a
like-
jacket like that.
Yeah, it's like a long line tee or something they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
nice.
like when first like hip hop artists started like shifting to like, the tight
Tight
pants,
clothes, yeah.
it was very jarring. at
Skaters
first.
too.
Yeah. It's extremely jarring.
I got the European.
Are they the trendsetters? Is hip hop the trendsetter?
I don't know. I think like
they did like baggy clothes for.
yeah.
Oh, but it was just, it had been such a thing for so long. And skating too.
Yeah,
and going tight was
huge
just
jeans.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, skin tight leather pants.
Jeans that I was wearing in like year 11, 12, I could fit 3 of me in them. I could fit like 7 Nates in them.
So
That's a lot. To be fair,
Like
that's not a lot of names.
in one leg.
In one leg.
You have to like wear it like really low as well, but just
Yeah,
like
but I
just
got
below
buy
your
like
bum.
size 36,
Yeah.
38 boom jeans, which are already huge.
Yeah.
My legs are like,
Oh, boom jeans. I remember those.
how good was boom?
Yeah, they were awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had
Yes,
one pair of those.
I am familiar.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yes, you do.
Showing my age bit.
So old, man.
Yeah.
I still have a pair of alphanumeric cream Campbell black jeans that I've just
Okay.
kept. They're like all ripped up, but
Yeah.
I've kept them for
Kept them?
prosperity.
Do you put holes in them, like just with like a little knife? and
No,
things?
oh, it
Oh,
just that's gross.
natural.
Oh, thanks. Hi, Caleb.
Hello.
Who's that?
Caleb, you know
Oh,
Caleb
from the secondhand smoke.
from Secondhand
Oh.
Smoke.
Sundqvist.
Yeah, Sundquist.
Sunquist. Is that Swedish?
I don't know.
Do you
Caleb,
pronounce-
where's your family
yeah.
from?
And do you pronounce the V?
I probably should know. I'm gonna be in trouble now.
Good thing this isn't live or anything.
Good thing I'm not hanging out with this whole family next week. Oh well. Yeah, we're going up to a barbecue competition next week in
Oh,
Port
really?
Macquarie.
Nice.
Oh, have you been practicing?
No, we have not.
What are you
I've had
making?
No time to practice.
The same menus or different menus?
Same deal.
Same deal.
Yeah. Brisket.
Is
Brisket
it?
and
It's
roast.
24 hour or
Yeah, it's a couple of days.
Couple of
It's a
days,
really good
oh.
one. It's the biggest barbecue competition in the
Okay.
Southern Hemisphere. 100
Oh,
teams.
wow.
wow.
I reckon they should combine barbecue competition with like a fitness competition. So you do both.
That you do the
Except
fitness
I'm-
competition.
Like
Well,
comedy.
Yeah, comedy.
Good thing we know someone that does CrossFit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you like
Pretty
run,
interesting.
and then you come and you cook a brisket, and then you run like pretty much the whole time the brisket is cooking, and then you come back
I
and
think
then
like
it's ready.
a drinking competition would be better. So like you
Why,
like-
why not all three?
Sure, running, drinking, cooking. Yeah, that would be a good combo.
Yeah. Caleb said spot on.
Spot
I
on.
think he's referring to the Swedish.
Swedish?
Yeah, ancestry.
Ah. Nordic
Nothing
blood.
wrong with baggy pants.
Nordic Vikings.
That's pretty good.
Mm.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful competition. It's set right on the sort of beach side there, there's a massive caravan park.
Mhm.
So a lot of the comps are set in like I don't know other events like a meat stock. It's kind of like in the showgrounds. You pay to get in, but this is just open to the public. Anybody
Okay.
can walk through.
Oh wow.
It's very chilled.
Yeah, but it's pretty like far away though, like isolated.
Port Macquarie.
Oh, okay, sure. It's not isolated then.
It's far away from us.
Yeah,
But not if you live in Port Macquarie.
yeah.
Is that how that works? Ah.
It's kind of, I suppose it's a fairly big town.
Mm.
It's like Victor Harbour on steroids.
Yeah. Okay.
Warmer.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's a good description.
Old Victor Harbour or new Victor Harbour? Because
No, it's like a
Victor
retirement.
Harbour in the last 5 years has grown exponentially.
I think the population would be much bigger. It's probably got
Yeah.
a population of like 50,000 or something. I don't
Yeah.
know what the population of Victor is.
Okay.
We could find out.
Good thing we have Google open right here.
I think you should be doing stuff on that computer. That's a way to stop something happening. You have a phone there.
You could just
The
create.
podcast drops out.
Just
It's
make
Nate's
another
fault.
window there.
This is what I did on the second podcast we had. I started playing on my computer and paused the audio.
Oh, who was the guest?
It's fine. It's a learning process.
If people are actually watching this, which they seem to be, we'll take suggestions for GIFs and then we'll upload them
Oh,
to
yes.
Giphy so that you can use them
That's a
yourself.
great
Oh,
idea.
yes,
That's a
yes.
great idea. So, this just in: Victor Harbour in 2016 was a population of 14,685.
Yeah, so I bet my Port Macquarie is 50 plus.
50.
We'll find out.
50 people more.
50,000.
Did I spell it right? I think it's spelled. Oh, pretty close. Oh no, hang on. 2009. No, 2015 was 45,000. So
Definitely $5,000 more. Now.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Well,
50.
well done.
Spot
Hang
on.
on.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, nice work.
You win the podcast.
Yes. Win a trip to Port Macquarie.
Yeah. Can we get Port Macquarie to sponsor the podcast?
The city.
The city of Port Macquarie.
No,
City
they
of
call them
Port
cities. They call them shires in New South Wales. don't they?
Shires.
Yeah, shire.
Oh, that's fancy. Is
I think so.
that
So
right,
they
David?
just full on embraced the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
That's all they're known for now.
Macquarie Shire.
Quarry Show.
That'd be nice. I'm looking forward to that.
Mm.
What's been happening with you guys?
I hurt my neck last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I posted about it on
Oh, really?
Instagram
Okay,
today.
Yeah. It's been.
Like in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
No, I was like standing there, and I was really cold, and I was kind of playing with Bonnie, my daughter. So I went like this, like really, really fast, and then my neck just went. Yeah.
Shows your fitness
Yeah.
levels.
No, I think I was just.
So you've been wearing an ice pack
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah.
Is it better?
Slightly, but I don't know if I've just gotten used to it or if it's gotten better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's worse having a.
Must suck
sore
being
neck.
old.
Yeah, it's very bad.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, that was
Very
what happened to
exciting.
me recently.
Oh,
What
cool.
about you guys?
No, not much. I don't think. Nothing too exciting.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. I don't know. Just shoots, filming. That's pretty much it.
I've been renovating my kitchen, which isn't very interesting on paper. But what's very interesting is how interested people are in talking about renovations.
Oh, really?
If you ever
It's always very
want a
painful.
conversation starter with someone you just met, you say, "Oh, I'm doing a reno." And they're like, "Oh yeah, you're doing it all yourself, or
Is that always the reaction? Reno, mate. Whoa!
it's just such a good sort of icebreaker in
Yeah.
Australia. It's like, oh yeah,
What's the best room to start a conversation? Which room?
Which room?
just
Is
a
it-
reno,
Just
doesn't matter.
any?
Yeah, just
Okay,
any,
okay.
just doing a reno, mate.
Just Reno.
Bloody should
Yeah.
move into Bunnings, eh? At Bunnos. Bloody down at Bunnos at 9 o'clock last night. On the phone to Caleb.
So why are you renovating?
Because
Just-
that kitchen was not
Crap.
very good.
Yeah, it took 6 months to renovate my kitchen.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
And you've done it
Tradies.
in... Well, you're not done yet, though, are you? Or close?
We're pretty close.
Pretty close.
I thought, oh, we should put an oven in because we didn't have an oven.
Yeah,
And
you
I
might
was-
need that.
And I was like, oh, we may as well make it a little bit bigger. So we'll just move this bench out and put an oven in.
Mm.
And that equaled completely pulling the whole thing apart and changing everything, spending $10,000.
Yeah, you were
But you've
talking...
got like barbecue, so you can still cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had an oven for 18
I
months.
think, I think you were talking to me about it, and you're like, so you want to do this thing, which then causes 2 or 3 more problems, and then that causes even more problems. Who's talking to us? Caleb.
Oh, thank you, Caleb. You may as well be on the podcast. You can just give us tidbits of information. 80,000 now. It's a
Damn.
booming town.
Mm.
How'd you...
What's their main
Yeah,
exports?
Wow. That's almost doubled in
It's
3
like a
years.
retirement village.
Retirement villages?
Yeah.
Oh.
Caleb,
booming.
what's the main industry in Port Macquarie?
Is Caleb now a fact checker?
Is that
He's
is
a
that
fact checker.
is that chat like 13 seconds behind us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Yeah, because they're
how can
watching
we
it
exploit
13
that
seconds.
though?
Oh yeah. We just become time traveling elements here.
So they're
Um,
hearing us 13 seconds after.
Yeah.
Then
so,
it takes them
so,
a little while to respond. So,
So I
you got
think
like,
now he's hearing that question right now.
Yeah,
Right now.
right now.
Yeah.
Now.
Now.
now
Yeah.
But that doesn't really
But
change
that-
it for him.
Yeah.
changes it
Yeah.
for us.
How do we exploit this, David?
What can we do?
It's terrible advice.
All right. So I've been looking to buy cryptocurrency for the last 3 months.
Oh, okay.
And now you've completely pulled out.
Yeah. Well, not completely. Half hanging on to the ledge.
1 foot out the door.
Yeah. There was a big crash recently. But I don't know. I feel like the more you read into these things, the more you less likely to do it.
Out of interest, like
Mm.
why crypto versus another investment? Just because it's
I don't know. I like to gamble, so
Mm.
I feel like crypto is more volatile, which will kind of
so what about
suit my
Forex? Then you
style.
used to be into Forex trading?
Forex is good as well, but it's just too many like variables.
Do you have a,
Because crypto
do you have
has
a
a lot of
crypto in
variables out
mind
there.
or like a specific
Ripple,
one? Okay.
someone called Ripple. But I don't know. I might just bail out completely and just buy some shares in PayPal or something like that.
It's funny. I was looking at, I don't know why, but I was looking at Bitcoin the other day and watching the spike that it had was just ridiculous in like 2 or 3 years.
Mm.
Not even that.
Mm.
Bitcoin price.
Yeah, I think like the market crashed fairly recently. Well, it didn't crash, but it went down significantly. But a lot of people bought into crypto at like $20,000, and then it just pummeled back down to like 10,000.
I
Big
think
losses.
I think there's a future there. I don't think it's going to be this huge, big, there's a lot of hype.
It's just like you can't. It's hard to pitch it to someone. Like if someone pitched to me, like buy this, I'm like, why? Yeah. It's like a virtual currency, but why? Why is it valuable? Why is the value of it going up and down?
How does that translate into physical? Funds?
Yeah, I mean, like through my research, the crypto called Ripple has the best practical use because they're trying to replace international transfers.
Yeah.
So it's a currency. So if you buy, let's say you buy US dollars from Australian dollars, you buy this Ripple currency first, which the transaction time is like really, really quickly. It's like 10 times faster than using Swift. So it buys the Ripple and then it converts it to the US dollars. So it has like practical, application. I mean, I guess Bitcoin has practical applications too. You can use it to buy things, but
Bitcoin has lots of practical applications.
Yeah.
And that can be used for transfers too. I just think from an investment point of view, there's just a lot of hype around it. And all the others. It's just
pure like people sentiment that's governing the prices.
Yeah. Bitcoin at its highest price was $25,000. It's ridiculous. And only at the beginning of that was in December of 2017, at the end of, beginning of December. And then way back at the beginning of the year, it's like 1,000.
Which is still find something unique. Find something that's not before that curve.
What was it that you were looking at?
Ripple.
I reckon Tamagotchis are going to come back in a big way.
You reckon?
Yeah. I would get back in the Tamagotchi game.
Tamagotchi. I think I read like PayPal just bought some blockchain startup.
Sure.
It's probably good to invest in those guys, whoever they are. But I can't find out who they are.
Is Braintree? No, PayPal's the parent company. Is it? Braintree is like a. Well, have you seen this new thing, Osco?
No.
It's like a. So it seems to be coming off the back of all this new sort of direct transfers, but it's just a payment system. So on my bank account now, it says powered by Osco. And I was watching something on like semi-commercial TV 9 now, whatever it was, and I started having these ads, Osco, and I started looking into it. It's just a payment transfer protocol.
Yeah.
Who financed it? I was looking into it. Someone, like billions of dollars have been put into the.
What do they do?
Like basically same day cross bank transfers.
Okay. Osco.
OSKO or CO?
Send money and make payments fast. BPay is the people that financed it.
Okay. BPay is stupid.
Ooh.
Wow.
Very critical.
Call them out live, why don't you?
It just seems troublesome.
New payments platform. Yeah, so it's a pay ID, so you don't have to have everyone's account details. So you can just have one number, Nikki B.
Okay, I guess the same as
PayPal
PayPal then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Caleb is. Let me view it. What the hell? Sorry, technical difficulties. Let me look at the comment. I can read half of it.
I don't know. I think like the best thing, if like you're planning to do it, just do it. Otherwise, you just read in too much and then you just end up bailing.
I feel like Caleb just pasted that in. He didn't actually write it himself.
It says see more, and I'm hitting it, but it won't.
He just copied it in.
Yeah. So I'll read as much of the message as I can. It says 5,100 people are employed in healthcare and social services in Port Macquarie. Hastings Council MA ... And that's all I can read. And it won't let me.
Pronounced shy.
Okay. So it's like a booming old people town.
Have you guys watched any good films lately? With film buffs.
Black K Klansman.
Oh yeah, it was good.
I want to see that.
It was really good.
My elderly next door neighbor, Graham,
Yeah.
who's like 75, loved it. He said it was like the best film he's seen in years.
It's fantastic. It's just really well done.
He's like, I saw a Ku Klux Klan movie and it was incredible. And I was like,
Yeah.
I hadn't heard nothing about it. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's
highly
good,
recommend
Graham.
It's
Hope it wasn't a pro Ku Klux Klan film.
it's pretty on the nose.
We should
But
just got.
Millie.
Yeah,
Millie, come back.
She's never actually been on the podcast.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. We should have her on.
We talked about it before. What's she going to talk about?
Yeah. Oh,
Boom.
Jesus.
Millie, if you're
Shopping
watching,
online. She doesn't listen either.
she can talk. She can talk about. She can talk about her button website that we.
But it was called No Flies.
Yeah, it's both.
Yeah. So a bit of context. We had a shoot today where we got Millie to pretend to be a client, and
Nobody knows who Millie is.
no one knows it. She could be a client. You'll never know.
Millie's the manager of our co-working space.
No,
Yeah. No, not anymore.
Oh, really?
She's got a new title, isn't she?
Yeah.
What is it?
She works at. I don't.
Director of managing.
Sure, but anyway, she works at Watso, and we were shooting a fake interview,
Fake meeting.
fake meeting.
Real meeting.
Wasn't as opposed to a real meeting. And I wasn't recording sound, but I needed everyone to look like they were having a meeting. So I just said, just start talking about something, and she went on this whole tangent about a button website that also sold bins. Was that?
Bins, yeah. Bins
I was only half
Ooh,
paying attention because
that's
I was
pretty good.
filming.
Yeah.
So they sell buttons and bins.
Yeah.
What's the pitch?
That's
What
it.
was it, pitch?
Oh, the buttons come out of the screen.
Oh yeah, so it's a 3D website as well. And
No, not 3D website. It fully forms a button.
oh, it fully forms a button.
Drops
So
it.
there's a
doesn't
3D printer in the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and doesn't
Oh.
it fart when you press one of the buttons?
Yeah, probably. Actually, I reckon that's the future. Like 3D printing built into devices. So you could just be like, I want this.
Yeah, I want it
ring.
now.
And it's just like, it just farts it out of the machine.
Or like
the phone.
when 3D printers become more
Yeah, like compact and
compact,
commercial.
homely. You can just connect it to your
I
computer.
feel like 3D printers are never going to be the exciting thing that they'll definitely have the uses in like manufacturing and
Sure.
like product development. But I think
commer-
as like
commercially.
as a not commercial.
sorry,
What's the word?
Consumer.
Consumer based product. Like
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
it's always going to be in the
what's-
realm of kind of like hobbyists and people not like we'll just print up the honey, we need some new dishware. Oh, let's go on the virtual store and
M
print
said-
up some plates.
Em says hashtag down with the zips, down with zips, which was
Zips.
part of the.
Okay.
She was in the fake meeting as
Do you,
well.
do you like a button fly or a zip fly?
Zip.
I don't know.
Buttons feel classy.
Yeah.
Zips
Mine-
obviously easier.
like I don't. My zips always just like droop down over time.
Oh, you just like so you feel like there's a quality control issue with zips.
Yeah, I think like buttons will last longer. But then again, the,
I don't know.
But then-
My buttons always fall off.
oh no, but then again, the button holes loosen over time, so they just come undone
true.
as well.
But I feel like on denim buttons,
I don't think you even need buttons. Just kind of just pull your pants down.
if you're wearing like little boy pants, which you quite like.
Yeah,
So-
but maybe just like you kind of just undo the top button, so all the jeans are just has one top button.
Yeah.
Undo that, and you just kind of pull it down slightly.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think
So Em
that
has a question for us. Going back to the 3D printer comment, she said,
Oh, yeah,
"What would you
that's what
print
I'm
if you had your own 3D printer?"
Guns.
You know what? I thought it, and I thought, you know what? I probably shouldn't say this live, just in case TSA is watching or something. And I'm glad you said it for me.
I think once they get like cheaper and they get better and they can print faster
And
I feel
better
like you could
better
print
quality
it.
too.
Yeah, you can print you can print cups and dishware and
Oh my God.
spatulas.
We built a website.
That'd be
for,
amazing.
Aaron Poovey, who came up with this idea a few years ago. Remember layer cake?
Oh yeah.
So he had some good practical uses. So he was using a 3D printer at home and printing things like the so like a Sulo bin. They still call them Sulo bins. They used to call them Sulo bins. Makes me sound old. The handles come off, so there's like a plastic molding plug that sits in there to keep the handle on.
Yeah.
So like he had a design that you could just a CAD design or whatever it was, you could just plug in and reprint that. So if that's broken, you print it and then you go.
Yeah.
Or like Lego pieces or actual
Yeah.
real world items.
Practical.
Were practical
Yeah.
to manufacture.
Well, I think once it's integrated with like Google Home and stuff, that'd be pretty cool. It's like, hey Google, print me one of those things that you just mentioned.
But I suppose
for
at the
my
moment
bin.
it's just, and we're talking about with Dane, like it's just layers of like there's not. You can put things together, but it's still fairly simple.
Yeah, it's not like there's varied materials or
I don't know, like
anything.
what can you really print well now?
Well, you can print like components and put it together after it's finished printing.
Sex toys.
Yeah. No, I think it's a bit stiffer, sex toys.
You don't
Go
like
on,
it-
Nick. No.
Like it,
In a bad way.
not
Did you-
not jiggly enough.
Did you
Exactly.
did you said Lego? Did you guys see the Bugatti Veyron that was built out of not Bugatti Veyron? It was a Bugatti car that was built
I saw
out
something
of
about
Lego.
it, yeah. I
I mean,
saw
it was
it
just the
online.
chassis,
Yeah.
but it was so cool.
like a fully functioning or just like a model?
yeah.
Really?
Like the shell, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
So the
Chassis.
inside was the chassis. So the
Okay.
inside was the actual car, but this chassis itself was built out of
Out of
Lego.
Oh wow.
It looked.
They have to glue the Lego pieces together?
I don't know how they did it, but
Probably.
it was really good. But even the spoiler, all the what do you call it on the inside? The things that make it rise. Yeah,
Yeah. Suspension.
yeah, sure. The suspension, even that was built out of Lego.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not going to start talking about cars. I end up like the football conversation.
There, that's it. That's it there.
Oh wow.
That's all Lego.
That looks sick.
Yeah.
Does it say how many pieces it was made of? It took 13,000 hours
That's nuts. That's such a
to
good use of time.
build that.
If someone gave you a really good Lego set like Star Wars or something like, would you be happy now with that big
Hell yeah.
present?
There's a
I think that's a good present. I'm
Yeah.
going to start giving... Oh, Millie's here to talk about buttons.
Has she been watching? We've been talking about buttons.
Just tell us...
Hey,
I
Millie.
want to know the pitch for the buttons.
Jump on the mic.
That's
So-
all right.
My theory was
Talking to the mic.
that we use buttons all the time, everything we do.
Yeah.
So why not just centralize
Push the mic closer.
where you buy the buttons?
Button Depot? What's it called?
Buttons are us.
Buttons are
Buttons
us.
are us. There
And
you
tell
go.
me about the bins.
That's a secondary business off the back of buttons are us. It's called bins are us.
Okay. So you can have it like... The R... Well, Toys R Us went bankrupt, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah,
So
they're
so-
gone.
That's good.
Rest in peace.
Goodwill on the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Babies R Us still
No,
around?
They're gone.
They're gone too.
They're same.
Damn. Baby Bunting's
Yeah.
got no competition.
But you
No.
think...
Why do I know names of baby
I'm not
stores?
sure.
That's good. Thanks, Millie. That's it.
Is that all?
Yeah, well, you can hang around if you want. But
That's all. That's all I have on buttons.
thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
So
Special
it's
guest
your
appearance
first taste
from
of the
Millie.
podcast,
Yes.
and then you can come back to the podcast
Okay.
sometime.
Okay.
We're on Facebook Live as well.
Yeah, you just went live on Facebook. Congratulations.
I don't.
Thank you. Or we could just have a whole session called Millie Pitches Business Ideas.
Okay. I don't buy buttons often though. I never buy buttons.
No, neither.
Yeah.
I just buy
You know, particularly good business
a new
ideas.
shirt.
Yeah.
So we've got a
But
couple
she
of
seems
comments.
passionate, and she's
Yeah.
got,
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
So Caleb,
I mean-
got a law degree. She's going places. Going to have
Yeah.
some buttons. Or us.
yeah, for sure. So Caleb's chimed in again. He says South Australia is the only place in the world where people pronounce Lego.
Lego.
What do you say, Caleb?
Lego.
I'm assuming he says Lego. Lego. I don't know. I flip between the
Lay. Like lay.
two.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
Laygo.
Lego.
I try and say Lego.
Really? I feel like other people say that.
It's like
Guess it's a very
IKEA.
fine
Like,
line.
it's not supposed to be pronounced IKEA.
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 Oh, really? I don't
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, that's how the Swedish say it.
Yeah, but I think that would.
All the
Yeah.
Swedish are wrong.
I'm sure Caleb would know he's Swedish.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And we actually had
Stinks like herring all the time.
you were there when you were at IKEA recently. You had Swedish meatballs.
Oh yeah, I was at IKEA a couple of days ago. I had brunch at IKEA. It was beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah. I had
Such
chips
an
there. I had
experience.
chips there once. It was
Chips and meatballs.
eating just rubber bands.
The gravy on the meatballs looked like something that had come out of like a grease trap on the barbecue, or like I don't know, like pulling apart my oven. Like it tasted fine.
Mm.
Caleb, what are your thoughts on IKEA?
It wasn't that cheap though. The thing, like it was like $7, $8 for like
Yeah.
6 meatballs and shitty fries.
Yeah, it's not good.
So
I think hot dogs are worth it.
The hot dogs are fine.
Yeah. But
Millie's chimed in down with zips.
anything else?
Down with zips.
Down with zips. That's the hash.
That-
That's the
that-
hashtag.
That's a movement right there.
It is. Can we start a movement live?
Sure.
Let's do it. Everyone,
it?
hashtag down with zips.
Down with zips.
Or is it just like no zips? Is that what, or is it open zips?
No, it's getting rid of zips and replacing them with buttons.
Zips.
Oh,
Hashtag
that-
down with zips.
Is zips still patented, right? So like the dude who invented
Is it really?
Yeah.
I know post it is
Because it has like the little like the symbols.
interlocking.
Yeah.
TM.
Like
zip.
on the
Really?
zip. Yeah, I think so.
Caleb, find out about zip money. Who got the zip money? Who got that zip money?
We actually had a question from Tom Marshall. I don't know. Do you guys know Tom?
Sure.
Oh,
Was that a yes you do or
yes.
Tom Marshall? Anyway, he says, "Hi guys, what is
Tommy.
digital noir? Is it like a game? I love games. I don't don't know if he's being serious. I don't know him, so
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done, Tom. Thanks for watching. He can play.
Yeah.
How do you play?
Just.
is it like the game?
You just
The game?
yeah.
Which
dance.
you all just lost?
Oh, you mean the one with Michael Douglas?
No.
Okay.
You never played the game at school?
Michael
Dave has
Douglas.
just commented here, so he's in probably the
I can't see the question.
Premier-
Can you take down the
Oh.
Lego car?
Sorry.
premier
Back-
barbecue
there you
team
go.
in Australia called the Weber Kettle Club.
Okay.
So these guys have been
Lego Kettle Club.
yeah, they
Come on.
oh Dave will come and
Okay.
sort you out.
No,
We'll fight you.
Okay.
We're live, David.
They
If you
have
can find us,
one
come,
of the-
come find
I don't know, maybe the largest collection of Weber kettles.
Oh, okay.
Like-
So, okay. That's fair. I
Think
thought
so?
they just named themselves that for no reason.
No,
Okay.
these guys have like hundreds of, and they deck out their site with
Mhm.
all the kettles and Evan and the team's got an awesome combi van that's decked out. I'll show you some stuff. It's amazing.
Okay, so they got like all like the really old ones, like everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
They got everything.
Yeah.
They're like
Weber collectors.
Yeah.
die-hard Weber fans.
Okay. I think I might have seen something on that.
You would have.
Yeah, on like YouTube or something.
The tribe of followers as well.
Yeah.
Legends.
Yeah.
They're based up that way, so they're massive at Port Macquarie. It's going to be good.
Okay.
We'll be drinking with them next week.
Homegrown advantage.
Yep, they did well last year.
Okay.
Got a call up for Paul.
Okay.
And there's a Fritz competition.
I grab a bit more drink there.
Bit more drink.
Yeah.
Have the bottle.
As we said, oi!
I feel sorry for the audio listeners. You're gonna just have to come and watch the video when it's out, which will be on YouTube in probably 2 weeks if this records properly.
People that get in for the live, they get the benefits.
They do.
Listen
I'd like
us
to do it
talk
more often, I
absolute
think.
garbage. Sure. Oh, it's good. A few
Oh,
people
Sam,
are watching.
Sam, what do you think about the new Weber Pulse?
I like it.
Yeah. Would you get it, or do you have enough barbecues?
No, I'd be keen to look at it.
Okay. How big is it? Is it like 30,
There's
40 centimeters?
A couple
I
of
think?
sizes, so I think there's 2 sizes.
Yeah. So it's an electric barbecue for those who don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was,
I don't know, about
I mean, I
40,
suppose-
30 centimeters wide, 40 centimeters wide, something like that.
Okay.
Mm.
I don't know my barbecues.
Okay. But it's electric, so you can like it's safer for.
but I suppose it's like a whole new
places.
technology as well. So I suppose the market where it was developed is in Europe, where I suppose more people are in small apartments and don't have such a big space for outdoor grilling. So kind of like a patio or a small area. I think even in this country, it's illegal to carry gas bottles upstairs. There's some crazy law
Okay.
around like where you can have gas bottles and where
Okay,
you
so
can't.
that's why they pitch so heavily on the balcony stuff.
And I think in the next few years, there's going to be more issues around where you can use gas bottles. And obviously solid fuel. I mean, there's people that into barbecue seriously, like don't even like gas. But if you're everyday barbecue enthusiasts, like gas is the mainstay. So if you think about, I don't know, like a lawnmower, or everything used to be sort of petrol based, and now everything's what, electric or battery.
Yeah.
Dave's getting a pulse, apparently.
Let's get one.
Let's get one.
Oh, nice.
Sick. Dave, I reckon when they release like a lithium battery for it, so you have like an 18 volt battery, that would be
that'd
sick.
pretty. Yeah.
'Cause then that would be like a perfect camping
You
tool.
can charge it. I mean, I guess you could just plug it into like one of those batteries anyway, right?
Oh yeah,
Like
sure.
the really big ones with an actual outlet. Yeah.
But so I was speaking to Dan Pike from Weber, and he was saying like the grilling capability, so searing steaks on it is perfect.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
very, very good
I
for
guess
searing.
it'd be pretty power efficient. I assume.
Really power efficient.
Yeah.
Dave says the Pulse will outsell the Weber Q in 2020.
Oh. Bold prediction.
That is.
Yeah.
Do you reckon you should put money on it?
Probably.
I was speaking to Mark, but Michael's pitch was like a few years ago, like petrol, fossil fuel based power tools that was the thing.
Yeah.
And people just laughed at electric or battery powered, and it's completely flipped in the last 5 years. So
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think there's like a I don't know, you're like soft if you use electric? Is that kind of
no, but
like an image?
I mean, the mentality within a lot of the barbecue, like, is that even using gas is soft. Like using gas, I don't care. Like whatever. I cook on my gas barbecue
Yeah.
all the time.
But it's the
convenient.
flavor. That's the key reason, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
But you don't get flavor from gas, so you don't get any different flavor from gas versus electric.
But
I was gonna
do you
ask.
get like the gas, like the gassy?
There's no gas flavor. You don't want gas flavor. That's
Yeah,
not
but do you
good.
get that from using gas or not?
No, so it means it's hot. It's good heat control. So like gas over. So I've just got a new induction cooktop in my kitchen, which essentially electrically heats up the pan itself, as opposed to applying heat to the pan and heating it that way. It actually conducts into the pan.
Yeah.
So you get a lot faster hot temps. There's no difference between, I suppose, an electric grill. Like at the end of the day, you're just going at the temp of the grill itself.
Yeah.
Charcoal is different because you get the actual flavor of
Of
the
charcoal.
Yeah.
But with the Weber grilling system, you're getting the flavor you get is more so from the juices and the fat of the meats dripping onto the flavorizer bars, whatever they're called, and then that coming back up onto the meat and flavoring it that way. If you're grilling directly, so you're not really getting flavor from the flame,
Sure. Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And
I like
gas cooks faster too.
Yeah,
Just straight up.
I like.
but not compared to induction. Induction's faster than gas.
Really?
Yeah, heaps
because
faster.
it heats up the metal
Yeah.
directly, as opposed to like waiting for
Like
the flame to heat up the
boiling
metal.
water in induction is like 2 or 3 times faster than on a gas
Yeah.
element.
That's true.
I like having a big wok and a roaring flame.
Yeah, sure.
It's like,
Yeah, but for
good for slow-mo.
for woks,
Yeah.
you need gas for a wok. Like
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
that's you need that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they have their place, but I think like Dave's saying, from a consumer point of view, like Q's are the biggest seller. You've got a Q. I've got a Q. Nate's got a Q. David's got 2 Qs.
Yeah. I've got like the
Sure.
like the what do you call it? The built-in like line gas built into the.
Oh yeah,
Q.
natural gas.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of stinks all the time of gas.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if it's leaking. Maybe.
Yeah, that might be leaking. That doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
Who'd hook that up for you?
Just some tradie came and did it. I think.
Yeah, it's handy having that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you've got inline gas, and we had that at our old place in the Genesis, and it's good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the Pulse. I'm interested to see it in action.
Yeah, I always have like. I mean,
Try before you buy, or do you think do you think you'll buy it?
I'll buy one eventually, definitely.
I've got like a little Korean barbecue thing which I use all the time, which is
Little
awesome.
hibachi, or
Yeah, like a little electric one.
oh yeah,
So I just put that in my house.
we could just put the Pulse in your house.
Oh, yeah. So. But it has a lid. I don't know. It's a bit different for that situation because everyone can kind of crowd around it. It's like
Yeah.
a Korean barbecue. But I think this one's more for like cook it and then you serve it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a bit more Aussie.
I'm keen to see it. It's interesting. A different product offering.
Yep.
So, what's today? Today's the 5th. So I'm going to date this. We should be getting some. Oh, go ahead. We should be getting some news on the new iPhones in a month?
Yeah. No, I think it's like next week, isn't it?
Is it next week?
Yeah. The keynote.
Oh well, then okay. So this is the time to make our predictions because by the time this actually,
yeah, we should.
by the time this actually airs for everyone else, it should be out. So the current rumor is that there's 3. There's going to be the iPhone 10s, or I don't know, whatever they call it, the like the half upgrade, the iPhone 11, and then the iPhone 9. Everyone's on their phones.
So I'm just trying to look up when the actual keynote date is.
Oh, okay.
Hang on. Let me just find out what it is.
You're gonna fact check.
Yep. Just fact check. You can keep talking about the iPhone.
What, in the next 2 weeks they're coming out?
Or they're going to announce
September 12th
September 12th.
is the keynote.
Yeah, next Wednesday.
Yeah.
So literally in a week.
Yeah, so the rumor is 3 new iPhones, all with the same iPhone 10 design. The one budget one, right?
The 9, I think, is the budget one.
One budget one really big one.
Are you
the
that
10,
excited? Are you
the 10
excited
plus.
anymore?
Nah, I'm not
excited
that
anymore.
excited. I'm most excited about the new AirPods
Oh yeah?
that might be announced.
What are they going to do?
They're going to have noise cancelling and wireless charging.
They need to be louder. That's the worst thing about
I
them.
think that's like a power.
I'll be
measure.
excited about AirPods when they make them customizable for different size ears because I cannot fit those things in
Oh
my
really?
ear.
They fit very...
Yeah,
they're
same.
too big?
They hurt my ears after about
Really?
10 minutes. I think I just have small
Too
ear
big?
holes.
Okay.
They're too big. I got
okay.
two.
Mm.
Okay, that's a problem.
My ear holes are too small. So
Yeah.
I get my earphones through a company called Soul Republic,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
and
Is
I
it-
just find they just
It's a very
way
tiny ear
better.
holes, don't you?
Yeah, shut up. I'm very sensitive about my tiny ear holes.
Yeah. And also, there's going to be a new iPad announced, apparently.
Yeah, apparently it's going to have no
Yeah.
home button.
Yeah, so like really thin bezels.
Oh yeah.
The iPad interests me more than the iPhone.
Do you think it'll have the what are they at the top of the iPhone?
Face ID?
No. What are they called?
The chin. Nah, it won't. Apparently, it'll just be
They've got a
kind of
name, I
thin
forget.
bezel.
What would you...
Okay.
Oh, you don't have AirPods. Do you have AirPods? You
Yeah,
have
yeah,
AirPods.
of course I do.
What would you add to them? What design?
I would.
Noise cancelling's okay, but I don't care about noise cancelling.
Like gestures, like
Yeah.
volume up, volume down.
Yeah. Locators.
Locators.
Like a tile.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that it makes,
wouldn't
it
be a bad
it
idea.
makes a sound.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't lose them very much,
Yeah,
but like
same.
even just the whole thing sometimes. If I could just go from my phone, go where is it, and it showed
Yeah.
me like easy, quick GPS on it.
I mean, I think like the battery's like perfect. I've never really ran out.
No.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe you can make the case slightly flatter. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Do you think you upgrade to the next gen?
Depends what the features
yeah,
are.
depends,
Yeah. I
Depends how
think
good the noise
Volume up
cancelling
down
is.
would be sweet. The Siri
Yeah.
function on it's useless.
Yeah.
Siri's just useless in general, though. I think.
Agreed.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm keen to see with the new shortcuts app that's coming out in iOS 12.
Oh, okay.
So you can actually like make Siri smarter through this app called Shortcuts, which is going
Okay.
to be released. So it'd be like, it's kind of like the app called If This and That. Have you
Yeah.
heard of that app? It's like it's similar to that, but it syncs directly with Siri.
So you can customize Siri a bit.
Yeah, so it's like you can set it's like if I'm about to drive home, turn on this podcast, that kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay, that's cool.
yeah. So you just
Yeah.
say Siri, I'm driving home now, and Siri will just do it.
I started thinking about like the self-driving technology and AI. Like I literally just drive to the train station every day. That's pretty. I have to get sometimes go other places, but I do that journey so often, and like there's one traffic light which I very rarely stop at. Like it's such a simple journey. Like it would be so easy for a computer to go, right, okay, we know this journey, we can map this, we know whether I feel like the technology behind self-driving cars isn't that complicated.
Yeah,
It's just the unknowns.
Yeah. Well, I think if every car was self-driving, it'd be a lot easier.
Yeah.
Because then you just take out the human error. And
'Cause
all
humans
the
are
yeah.
not
Because
Yeah.
all the cars will talk to each other. Then you got like one idiot human who's not talking to anyone.
Yeah.
He's just driving into people.
Yeah, there's only been a few accidents where it's been the car's fault, but when you compare that to
Yeah.
the amount of human error,
Yeah, well, it's just hard for a computer to think like a human, right? Like,
well,
like
that's
he could
you
be
wanna- you
arguing
wanna
with his
think like a
wife in his
human.
car. Like, you can't really anticipate
that's
Yeah.
like the ultimate stumbling block of any sort of AI, isn't it? Like they don't know,
Yeah.
they don't know yet how to
Mm.
think like a human, but when they do, we're all
that.
screwed.
Yeah. Well, because like I think like one day, like in say 100 years in the future, if all the cars are automated, there'll be less cars on the road because people would just share cars as opposed to owning
Yeah,
cars. Everyone
sure.
would just kind of share cars.
Yeah.
So like that car would finish its journey at your office. Somebody else hops in that car and goes home.
More like Uber service.
Pretty much, it
yeah.
just kind of drives around like
It makes a lot of sense,
its own.
especially in highly dense cities where just it's
Traffic
crazy
is
everywhere.
yeah. Just cars like just moving around, driverless.
Mm.
Just hop in and hop out. Yeah.
Would be cool.
Hmm.
Although I don't know, I maybe I've watched too many sci-fi movies. I'm just a bit skeptical of.
I mean, it's,
AI.
Speaking about
it's all based
sci-fi
on things.
films, we watched the
Segway.
Fifth Element the other day. I hadn't seen it for a long time. It's such a bad movie. Is it?
It's not great.
It is a crazy bad movie.
Yeah.
It doesn't hold up.
It has like a really
Oh.
crazy cult following. as
Yeah, but
well.
it's bizarre because I always remember thinking, oh, that's not a bad film.
Yeah,
But
same.
It's
I haven't watched it in a while though.
Who directed it? The guy that directed it did.
Yeah,
French, wasn't he?
Luc Besson.
Luke, yeah, what was
Yeah,
his,
he
what was
did,
his first film?
I don't know, but he did.
Like
He did the new
Professional?
Valerian.
Professional?
Yeah, with
yeah, he directed the
Natalie
Professional.
Portman and.
Yeah.
No, he did
what's
the
his-
French version though, didn't he? Did he do both? Because
Is there a French version?
Oh, is that called Nikita? Is that
No.
is that the same film?
No, that's a different film.
What's the American version of Nikita? Assassin with Bridget Fonda.
Oh, okay, sure. Okay, is that okay?
Yeah, Luc Besson.
Have you seen Nikita?
Yeah. I always thought there were two versions of the
No, I haven't.
of the Professional as well.
Yeah, me too.
But
I'm pretty sure there is.
is there? Look up Jean Renault.
I'm looking at Luc Besson.
But yeah,
First,
but
hang on.
like thinking about the Fifth Element
Or is
back
it just
now.
because the same guys in those two films? Like Leo, the guy that plays.
Yeah, Jean Renault is the main guy.
Yeah, but I think he's in the French version of.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
Luc Besson did Nikita in 1990.
yeah. What about the Professional? I think that was
Did
before.
Leon.
Oh
Is
yeah,
that-
Leon. Yeah. Cool. I think it just had like a different title. Yeah, so it's the same movie. It's just a different title for different countries. It's called Leon in some countries, The Professional in some countries. Yeah.
But it's an English language film.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got Natalie
it's-
Portman and.
Yeah, it's set in New York. Gary Oldman plays the bad guy.
Yeah, that's right.
But
Yeah.
it's just okay.
I think that's.
That's a good film. I'm gonna say I haven't seen that for a long time.
Yeah.
You don't like it?
Yeah, it's really good.
I haven't seen it. I must
Okay.
be honest. I really do want to see
I
it.
feel like there's lots of older films that
Mm.
that doesn't feel like an old film that you need to
I'm
see.
just going to do some personal research here. I'm just going
The
to.
Fifth Element, though, yeah, it was very like kind of not balanced, right? It's like, is it a comedy? Is it like
Yeah, so
sci-fi?
it's
Is
got
it
a-
action?
It's whack.
Gary Oldman playing this like camp villain
Yeah,
character.
yeah.
It's just like
It has like a
what?
dancing fight scene in it.
Oh,
as well.
yeah, and then there's like not
Chris-
Damon Wayans,
Chris-
Chris Tucker,
Yeah, Chris Tucker.
being like
yeah. It's like
it's-
crazy.
it's- insane.
Bruce Willis.
yeah, yeah.
Bruce Willis's character. Like Bruce Willis's part's quite good, but
Yeah.
Oh yes.
it's just there's this weird extravagant camp kind of
Yeah.
because it's
And
it
that- and
kind
that
of
opera scene
a bit kind of
with the alien.
cyberpunk, and then it's like it's very strange.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It really doesn't stand
yeah,
up.
It is. Yeah, it is strange when I think back at it.
It's terrible.
One sci-fi film that still holds up, and maybe it's because they've done multiple versions of it, but the original Blade Runner
Yeah,
still holds up.
Yeah, yeah.
I think even the original version, I think if they released that, it would still
That was like
Hold
well
on.
above its time. I mean, well ahead of its time. Though.
Caleb said, Nick, what if the person in the car before did something they shouldn't have done?
The car before?
Like, so if you're sharing cars,
Yeah.
there's like
Okay.
a puddle.
Sure. Yeah, but that would be no different than like a taxi or something, right?
Yeah, but the taxi driver's job is to clean up puddles.
But it could.
Gary Oldman looks really weird.
But
in Fifth Element.
no, but I think it would work the same way as like timeshare, like condos, right? So you kind of like a group of people share the same car, but not just like anyone.
Dave wants to go back to the barbecue comp talk. I got to leave in a minute, so we can finish off. We can finish off that for you, Dave. Well,
I'm just going to leave that up there.
we should start a barbecue podcast. Dave, Caleb, you're listening. That should happen at some stage.
Yep.
We can record one on the phone.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm like happy to be like the more clueless one who asks questions.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Just chimes in as kind of like
what's the
I'll be the clueless one if you guys actually bring brisket and stuff.
I'll be the dude in the Neil deGrasse Tyson podcast.
Oh yeah,
who makes
yeah.
those
like the comedian.
yeah, those
That's the
quips.
thing,
all the
yeah.
time.
Hey, what?
What? What's an atom?
Doesn't gas get flavour?
What's that brisket so black?
Oh god.
Does Afro Boy talk?
No, he does not.
He's the producer.
No,
He is our he's our overseer.
Going to find you now.
He does.
All right, bye everyone.
He does yell out comments every now and then.
Thanks for listening and interacting. This was fun. We should do it again.
This is more of a test run for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it
was
works.
Mm.
I think we should do it again next week, maybe.
Wish I had time
You
to
have
sit around
to-
and listen to us on a Wednesday night.
This time difference is like really distracting.
Yeah, it is very odd.
Yeah, look at that. It's just like
Look, no broadcast is perfect, okay? It's also free, so
can you at least
What do you
like
expect?
can you at least shorten the delay somehow?
I don't know. I'm just glad that I got it working, to be honest.
Yeah, Caleb's got your back. He says you're holding shit together.
He is.
Pretty much,
What's the? Do you know the exact second delay?
Everything.
13.
13
I
seconds.
counted it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we should call the podcast.
13 seconds behind.
13-second delay.
13 seconds. Oh.
It's a good name.
Thank you for doing my
13
job
as
for
well.
me.
Just like a very unlucky number.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
New podcast. 13-second delay.
13 delay. 13 second delay.
Cheers, y'all.
Great. Bye.
Bye.